texture the cocoa surface, I'll start in my top view. I'll right click and I'll assign a new material. I'll click on Arnold and then AI Standard Surface. In the attributes, I'll name it and I'll reduce the specular weight to 0. Now I'm going to follow the color tab out and I'll click on checker. If I don't see my texture, I'll hit 6 on the keyboard. Going to my perspective view, I'm now going to use the UV map. Before I do, I'll click on Delete by Type History, Center Pivot, Freeze, Transform. Now I'll hold down the space bar. Going to UV, I'll choose Planar Mapping, Attributes. I want to make sure that the y-axis is selected. I'll click Apply, and I'll close it out and return to my object mode. To confirm the texture map is the way I would like it to be, I'll click on the UV editor. And now I see the shape of the cocoa surface in the checkerboard quadrant. I'm going to scale it in just a little bit, holding down the space bar and choosing UV shell. I'll select it and hit R on the keyboard. Now I see a bunch of yellow selected vertices, which means my soft select is still on. I'll hit B on the keyboard to remove them. I'll scale in just a little bit. Returning to my viewport, I'll right click and choose Object Mode and select my surface in the viewport. Now I'm going to go to the UV editor, going to Image, UV Snapshot. I'll name it appropriately, direct it to my folder, and I'll save, and I'll click on Apply and Close. If you get an error message trying to generate UV snapshot, that means that your surface may be in an editing mode. Be sure that the selection is out by going to Object Mode, and then you should be able to generate your UV snapshot. Next, we'll open it up in Photoshop and we'll put the supplied texture for the cocoa that I have given you onto the UV map we just generated.